In this video, we're going to find the surface area of a hexagonal prism. Well, let's read the problem. It says, to the nearest square inch, what is the surface area of the regular hexagonal prism? And what do they mean by regular? Well, let me show you. I'm going to slide a hexagon in here. We can talk about it. A regular hexagon, or for that matter, a regular shape of any sort, means that all of the sides and all of the angles are the same. In other words, this distance, this dimension, all of the sides are congruent. They are the exact same length. Okay? And that's really quite important here because, quite honestly, finding the distance, finding the area of this face requires us to know what this dimension is here. And check this out. There's something very interesting about a hexagon. A hexagon, a regular hexagon for that matter, particularly, can be divided into 6 triangles. And these 6 triangles are congruent. They are all identical. Therefore, if I can find the area of one of the triangles, I could then multiply that area by 6, and I would know the area of this hexagonal face. All right, in order to do that, I'm going to need to know 2 things. I'm going to need to know this dimension, which would be, in fact, the base of the triangle, and I'm going to need to know the distance between here and here. And let's go back to our problem and see if we've got those numbers. All right, move this out of the way. And lo and behold, we do. Pardon me. We can see that we have a distance from the center of the hexagon to the base of 1.7 inches. I'm sorry, that's 1.7 inches is this distance. And this dimension here, the base of that triangle, would in fact be 2 inches. And I'm just going to go back to my model. And in other words, that's like we're saying that this distance here is 2 inches. And from the center to there is 1.7 inches. All right. We're off and running. Let's start with our formula, if we can. We know that surface area equals the lateral height, the lateral area, plus 2 times the base. And remember, the lateral area is the perimeter multiplied by the height. That's what that is. Okay, so let's start by finding that lateral area. Make that our first calculation. And the lateral area is going to be the perimeter, which is 12. There are 6 sides here, and each of them are 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we're going to multiply 12. And this is all in inches. By the height, and the height of this hexagonal prism from here to here is 8 inches. So I'm going to multiply 8 by 12. And I'm going to get the lateral area as 96 inches squared. All right, now I need to find the area of the base of this prism, this hexagonal prism, and let's do it. So what I've got here is I've got 6 triangles, right? And so the base of this hexagonal prism is going to be 6. That's the number of triangles I'm going to have when I divide up the face, multiplied by 1/2, because this is the formula for area, right? So multiplied by 1/2, multiplied by the base, which is 2, and multiplied by the height, which is 1.7. So just to be clear, I'm going to use my model again. I'm sorry, I'm going to slip this in. What I'm saying is, let's imagine that the distance from here to here is 1.7, and that the distance from here to here is 2, and I've got 6 triangles like that. All right, move that out of the way. So the formula for the area of a triangle, of course, is 1/2 base times height, and if you were to do this calculation, and if you were to do it accurately, you would find out that the area of the base, of one of them is 10.2 inches squared. All right, for our surface area formula, of course, we need 2b, right? So there are 2 bases, one on either side, and that means that 2b equals 20 20.4 inches squared. All right. And now I just need to add those things together. Once again, surface area equals the lateral area plus twice the bases, 2 times the bases. So let's fill it in. Our surface area is going to equal our 96 inches squared plus our, 20.4 inches squared, and that equals 116.4 inches square. And we were asked in this problem to the nearest square inch. So our final answer here, and I'm just going to slide this up a bit so we can see it, our surface area answer should be to the nearest square inch would be 116 inches square. All right.